Welcome to the I Wish I Felt Better podcast. We believe that true health and well-being begin right in the soil of your own backyard. Join us as we explore the world of bamboos, food forests, and nutrition, sharing practical insights on how to cultivate a healthier lifestyle. Let's head into the garden.
All right.
Hey,
Hey, Shanti.
how you doing?
Oh my goodness, am I tired? It's a week for us.
Freeze-ageddon.
Oh my God.
Freeze-ageddon.
So we're calling this one Freeze-ageddon. 2017 was Farmageddon. This one's gonna be Freeze-ageddon. All right.
Freeze-ageddon.
Freeze-ageddon.
We ain't seen nothing yet. It's coming on Sunday.
I know it. Saturday, Sunday. 22 is what we're slated for. 22, 23 degrees. I saw 23 here.
Already?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. I've seen
years
that
ago.
at my place, yeah.
And it just blasted everything. It was horrible. So I say that.
This too shall pass.
Oh, it will. It will.
And you know what? Whatever grows back, grows back.
Yeah,
Whatever doesn't, and we just move on.
It's gonna be fine.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so back in the day, it used to get really, really cold at my place. Like, I've had my place since the late 90s. And there was some really cold freezes in 2000, late 90s and stuff, like really cold. Plus, I'm low, so I was always like 7 degrees. I'm probably like equal to you because I was 7 degrees colder than Orlando, like consistently because I was low. And wide open. Because my place was like, when I bought it, it was just grass and pine trees and surrounded by swamp, but still like just wide open. Now, like, you're hard pressed to to turn around.
Yeah, it's all tight.
I a little bit planted myself in.
But
I used to be able to pull a semi in there. That would never happen now. Anyway, it's like bamboo. 3,500 fully grown bamboos, and since we've been getting this cold, which we got the cold back in November, went to what, 27 or 30?
I don't know exactly what we got. That's when my bananas got bit.
Yeah, that's when they
and
got
a couple
bit.
of things got singed. My tomatoes were fine. They went right through.
But they were right next to the house.
No, they were out in the nursery.
Out in the nursery.
They got blasted about a week ago when we had this last one.
Yeah.
The tomatoes just got completely full cellular collapse gone.
I didn't have anything until this week. The tops of my bananas, the tops of my papaya, and the bamboos are just like one leaf on one of my mangoes. Like, they're just holding so much water, and they're literally covering over everything, that everything has just been super protected. I mean, we'll see what happens this weekend because like temperature will get cold, and there's been a few things, but for the most part I've done better than I've ever done.
Well, you filled it in so thick.
Yeah.
So you just got so much biomass holding so much heat in. So
yeah, the water in the bamboo.
Yeah, the water, and you're swampy, so it's wet. So when it gets cold, the water is evaporating. It's bringing heat right out of the ground.
Yeah.
And being thick like that holds it all in. So you have a lot of good things going for you. You talked about low. I'm low. Like, you see the hill. It's a 10-foot rise, at least 12-foot rise right there, just to the top of the hill. So it's super warm up there. It was a 10-degree difference in 2017 when I took some readings down here in the back, and I walked up to the top of the hill right in those pines. It was a 10-degree difference, just 200 feet away. And that could make all the difference in the world.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Really, I should be sticking some stuff up there, but I don't know what he's going to do up there. I don't know what Jeff's plan is.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing how different just around your property temperatures can get.
Microclimates are huge. That's what I was saying. I did a little very quick video yesterday just to say to everybody, get a thermometer. We're going to be in a horrible weekend. So even tonight would be a good night to do it. See what the projected temperatures are. I use Weather Channel. It doesn't matter what you use. Just pick something and stick with it. And then see what the temperatures are projected, and go measure your property. And it doesn't even matter if the thing's accurate. At least you'll know where this spot is on your property, and then walk over here and look. Now the thing says it's 3 degrees colder on this part. All right. You know that that's a cold spot. This is a warm spot.
Yeah.
So at least you have an idea of where to optimize.
Yeah.
So, and there's all kinds of test subjects around here.
Yeah.
All these little plants, like the little Biden's alba,
Yeah.
they got smashed a few weeks ago, but they're already trying to push back through.
Yeah, yeah.
So
My papayas are leafing out right now.
yeah, we've got a
From
bunch.
one they got a few days ago.
We've got a bunch of stuff already trying to kick back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really nice gauge.
Yeah.
Whatever is coming up fresh right now that already got hit,
Yeah.
look at it at the end of the weekend. And
Yeah.
if you've got stuff still, I don't think, I don't think we're gonna. I think it's all gonna get smashed
Yeah.
this weekend. So we've been moving
Stuff
plants.
against the house. I had coconut, because I'm always collecting coconuts. I throw them down sometimes and don't get to them. And I had 2 sprout, one on one side of the house, one on the other. Just putting them down. The one on the one side of the house is totally green, still never been hit. The one on the other side of the house, they're both like a foot from the house. I just happened to like throw them down there. And the other one browned out.
I'm gonna guess your north side browned out, your south side stays alive.
It's actually the opposite.
How is that? Now tell me that. Tell me that story.
Because the front of my house is the north side, and the side of my house is actually the east side. I don't know.
That's odd.
I'm just saying.
'Cause
Like
the
you're
the
not
breeze-
always going to be able to guess
Yeah.
where those little things, like what's the temperature coming off of the house. Maybe that side of the house didn't get as much sun. Maybe that concrete's not emitting as much. Maybe it's more protected.
It is very
I don't know.
shady around the whole back and sides of your house, whereas
Yeah.
the front does have a little exposure.
It's actually more sunny on the side where the one got nailed. So I
Where?
got nothing.
It's all
It's
bamboo.
right on
It's
the
like all
side.
this
It's
mega
right
bamboo.
Well, I took the big bamboo out.
Oh,
where I took it
I
out.
didn't see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I took it out, and it's super sunny on
On
that
the left side?
But maybe that's why, because it's more exposed.
That could be, yeah, more sun.
And the front is more protected. I don't know. I never expected a coconut to do anything. They just sprouted on their own. You know how they just randomly, just like when they're happy, they do this. Which
Whenever
is
we're getting
crazy.
cold, it's always coming from the north.
Mhm.
So it always pushes straight down. So that's my north. So
Yeah.
the cold comes from this way,
Yeah.
which is why I couldn't put my stuff up here. I wanted to. I
Yeah.
wanted this to be the cold sense, all my cold sensitive tropicals up here, but
Yeah.
I didn't have any sun at the time, and it just comes. The cold just
Yeah.
settles right off the hill, right in
Yeah.
here. The heat just rips out
Yeah.
of here. Like we had ice in the rabbit bowls this morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am a little worried about my pipes.
So we did freeze. Yeah, we did freeze a bit today.
Are you
even.
gonna leave your faucets on at all, or?
Yeah,
on
I'm
Sunday?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
No.
I'm not. I mean, there's no. I guess I could turn the water off and just kind of open things.
I had
It's-
back in the day, I got down to 19, and I remember my pipes freezing.
Yeah, there's a couple
It
things.
depends
I could,
how long.
I
It
could-
depends like the length of time. If it dips down, it's no big deal. But if it's like,
Yeah.
like we've got this consistent. I mean, it's going up in the day, but it's still getting like.
It's going to be really bad on Friday night. We're looking at like 22 or 23 degrees. So we're going to be getting
we
up.
got a
And,
solar flare.
we're going to be getting up and burning.
Are you?
I'm going to collect wood.
I
Yeah,
remember
we're
when
gonna.
you used to do that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Haven't had to
But
do
we
it.
haven't had to do it.
Yeah.
We didn't have a hurricane this year, but now we got a freeze.
Yeah.
So
This is going to be interesting. Like it's
don't know.
widespread. It's not just.
No, it's all the way going all the way down south.
Yeah,
like
it's-
Naples is gonna hit below freezing.
Yeah, it's going to be. I hope Indian Town doesn't get slammed. That's going to be really bad.
There's
for the-
right at the freezing level. It's still saying like 33-ish.
Ah.
It's right
Yeah.
there. It's right there.
gonna be a-
right at that.
But all right. So here's the point of this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you gonna do about it?
nothing. I'm protecting.
Old
nursery-
school. You put sprinklers on, overhead sprinklers.
But I'm protecting nursery stock.
You
Like
know,
that's what I'm focusing on. Nursery stock.
protecting nursery stock.
And I have
freeze.
a few.
Covering things makes a big
Yeah.
difference.
As long as they're tented, they have to be
Yeah.
tented. I'm driving around, like talking to all my neighbors. They have lollipopped a bunch of plants. They've just got them all wrapped up and it's squeezed up right to
Yeah.
the trunk. That is the death.
Yeah,
Like
the
that's
plant.
surefire death.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping it up there, right out in the open. It doesn't have the ability to catch that warmth. The warmth comes from the ground.
Yeah.
So, when animals try and get away from it, they dig. They go underground. The heat is in the
Go
ground.
down.
So you got to tent down, open it up. piling mulch up the trunks
Yeah.
is good.
That's what I'm having my bamboo people
Of course,
do.
this video is not going to get posted until next week.
It's okay. It's still good information for freezing because it's good. Like, what do you do? Like,
Yeah.
I texted my new growth because new growth is different than old growth. Hugely different. I saw sea breeze in Jacksonville, baby sea breezes, 3 gallons, nice 3 gallons, that got planted just before that November one, nailed. And sea breeze is a pretty tough plant. I mean, nailed. And I've seen them all the way up on the border of Georgia, fully grown, fully fine. But difference between newly planted 3 gallon and like 3 years down the road. There's a huge difference.
Plants are people.
Mangoes, everything.
Plants
like
and
across
people.
the board.
Plants and people.
Yeah.
You put us out in the middle of a cold field, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
It's gonna suck.
But we're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it through. You put
Yeah.
baby out in the middle of that
Yeah.
same field during a freeze night, probably
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah. So my new
So-
planting, like that I had up in Charleston, that's graceful. I mean, they're gonna get down to maybe 12, which is really low for graceful. Although we had that thing back in Texas, like a few years ago, really, really cold, right? Way lower than that, and the gracefuls came back, froze to the ground, came back. So I know that they'll do okay, but they are 3 gallons, only been in the ground 6 months. So what I told her, 1 bag of mulch per plant. Pile it up on there and get it on there and just cover as much of the plant as possible. It may freeze back to the mulch, but it'll come back.
But if there's a graft, make sure you're above the graft.
Above the graft on the fruit
So,
trees.
because
yeah.
if you freeze below the graft, the plant's going to come back, and the
Yeah.
chances are the rootstock will push back out. But then you don't have the variety you want.
And then when
so
it gets warm, you,
pull it right back away.
with the fruit trees, not with the bamboos, you can leave it with the bamboos.
Yeah, but with any woody fruit tree. But yeah, you can definitely go up the trunks and protect it, but just get above the graft, a few inches above the graft.
Yeah.
Just as emergency. I'll probably do that on Friday during the day. I'll probably just scoop mulch and just dump them on a bunch of. I just have a few mangoes I'm going to work on protecting, my lychee, my sapodilla. There's just like a very small area of some plants that I really would like to keep.
Yeah.
That I've put some time into already. So
Right.
I said the other day, I'm like, I even said to Kelly, I'm like, you want to just let them go? I don't even care anymore. And she's like, no, we can't. We put so much time into them already. Then all that time is wasted.
It's such a
So-
short window. I mean,
Yeah.
this happens to be a little bit extended
This is
window,
gonna
but
be a
usually it's like a dip window, and it just makes such a huge difference. I mean, back in the day, we used to do this all the time. Like at Animal Kingdom, I remember we drag out the heaters, we turn on the irrigation, we get everything going, you know, to get it through those few hours, because it would be like doop, dip and come back up, you know, and of course the orange groves and everything. I mean, you know, the smudge pots out there and everything. That's like, that was a norm, right? We just
Yeah.
haven't been doing it lately. So
The
we get
smudge pots are
we
in
get a little
piles.
lazy, we get a
Yeah.
little out of practice, we get a little bit like,
It's just so
which
much work.
leads us into, what are we going to talk about today? Other than freezes.
Well, I'm a very bad gardener.
See, this leads us into the whole thing about like growing food and like, you know, like I used to collect like super tropical bamboos back in the day and had them all freeze to the ground, and then I was just like, you know what, this is a lot of friggin' work, right? And it's like, it becomes like, okay, granted, like you get older, you do more stuff, you get more projects, everyone's busy. It's like, what is your ROI,
Yeah.
you know,
So,
right?
so to be like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm looking at. I'm going, well, I could protect you, but if you're dead, then I don't even ever have to think about it again. Like, so there's a bunch of very large wax jambus. It's all like planned death. They're out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna empty those pots, and you know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
that I'm washing my hands of, and I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna pull some plants out of the ground. I've already have a few slated. I'm
So
gonna,
serious editing.
yeah, I'm gonna clear some area. We're gonna redo an area. I'm gonna build a new greenhouse section, and mangoes are just gonna live in there all the time. We'll roll the sides up and everything, but in the nursery, we're gonna have a greenhouse in the nursery. Because I knew this was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I knew we were gonna get frozen this year.
At some point,
Yeah, I knew we were gonna get it this year.
it's coming.
It was 3 or 4 years, so it's
I know,
That's the cycle.
you get complacent,
That's
you
the
get a
cycle.
little like,
So-
oh, I could grow more tropicals. and-
So yeah, I definitely knew. I had some conversations with a bunch of different people. I'm like, I don't know, things don't look right this year. Like every time a bunch of trees fall, I get a lot of wood on the ground,
Yeah,
it's like the universe saying, get ready, you need to burn. Every time, I promise you, since you've been on this property, if I have a bunch of wood on the ground, like a lot of wood, and it just put itself there, I'm gonna have to burn that year. And it has happened every time. And wouldn't you know it, 4 trees on the ground right there. My neighbor randomly just walked outside, decided to drop 4 trees the other day.
Yeah.
Jeff just like, he bought a new telescope. He's like, I can't see the sky. Bang, 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 bang. 4 trees.
Yeah.
So I have a massive amount of wood on the ground, and half of it's dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have plenty of wood. So yeah, of course, I'm getting a gnarly freeze. So,
it's all your fault.
It's my fault. I manifested this. But in the middle of this, like we just did this walk around with Kayla and Trey from Love Health Market.
Yeah.
We just did that last week. Super nice people, like so cool. We had so much fun. And as we're walking around, she was like, do we need to put it off? Like, I know you guys just got frozen and everything's great. I'm like, no. This is actually cool because we can show that there's still so much food here.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that really I should be focusing on because it never goes away. It doesn't care about the cold. It doesn't care about the drought. It doesn't care about anything. It's always there.
Yeah.
So we walked around and they ate stuff all day.
Yeah.
And there was plenty of food and plenty of things to snack on. So
What they eat?
Nepal's, of course.
Yeah.
There was
And
some papayas. There was,
I just picked my papayas off like the tree. It's like they were just in the refrigerator.
I've been just picking up the ones off the ground that because they're falling now.
Yeah.
So I've just been grabbing them, and we had some kids that volunteer, and they were like, "We need some papaya, some green." I'm like, "Green papaya?
Green bananas.
Just anywhere." Yeah, there's a bunch of green bananas right now.
So I
green
was
banana
mentioning to you when I was in Puerto Rico, I had the best green banana salad. I have never had a green banana salad. So what you do is you take your bananas, now that they're gonna freeze or whatever, cut them off and at any stage and you boil them in the skin, and then you peel the skin back off and cut them up into chunks, like whatever size chunks, and like vinaigrette or whatever, add olives, whatever you want, like salad stuff. Oh my gosh.
Really?
You know I love bananas.
Green
I
bananas.
love green
Okay.
bananas. But green banana salad, that is your go-to right the second. Green banana flour.
Yeah. Green banana
flour with the skin on.
With the skin on.
Don't take the skin off.
Slice the bananas whole.
Stop throwing the skin away.
Yeah, it's so much bulk. It's half the racine. So slice them thin, dehydrate them, put them in a blender, food processor,
It's your
vitamin,
prebiotic.
anything, and it grinds them right into flour. Kelly made a banana bread with them. It was awesome.
It's such a good prebiotic. It's so good for you.
So that's a great thing to use them for. Now this is all like really valuable stuff because next week everyone's gonna have.
You're gonna have to cut all your bananas down.
Well, next year we're not cutting bananas.
Not
yet.
the banana, the
fruit,
the
yeah.
rack.
If there's a fruit, if you're going to take them down, we're going to cut that plant down to the ground, but we're also going to wait until March.
Yeah, no.
We're
I'm
gonna
just
wait
talking about
until
the
March.
fruit, like the fruit that's on the tree
Yeah,
right now.
you can do that, but leave that plant up because
Yeah.
that plant is going to serve as insulation for your smaller pups
Full of
that
water.
are going to still continue to regrow.
Yeah.
In the spring, they're going to pick right back up and take off as long as they don't freeze solid. Which that has not happened to me except for some very small plants once or twice. I'm very curious this year. I don't want to find out, but we're going to find out. They might freeze solid. We might freeze some trunks all the way down. But even if they do, let the bananas put themselves on the ground. If
They're growing bananas in South Carolina.
but if the bananas freeze solid and they need to be cut down, they will just go ahead and lay down flat on the ground for you. Don't make the decision. They will do it for you. It's literally hands off with your bananas until
You don't
spring.
have to do anything. Just worry about the fruit.
Nothing.
Take the green
Yep,
fruit
take the
and
fruit.
have so much fun.
So much.
making
I gotta do this.
green
salad.
bananas.
Oh my god.
Salad.
We'll do that today. I have so many bananas.
So
That's cool.
yummy. So yummy. And the thing about a green banana is you can take those racks and put them in your house and they're gonna last a while. Like they're not going bad anytime soon.
We
so
actually
you've got
have-
a window.
We have one that froze, a while back. Lost. They're ripening
Really?
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're small, but they're
Yeah,
Orinoco's, but they're ripening.
Yeah.
So we got some ripe bananas right now.
Yeah.
So some of the other stuff, while we were doing a class, I actually walked across arrowroot. And it was brown, the greens were all
The
brown,
top.
but it's very obvious where they are. So we pulled that out of the way. I dug up like 10 pounds arrowroot
Oh my god.
that I've just forgotten about.
Yeah.
take arrowroot. Just strip the fibers off, and they come off really easy, especially after they're fully, like this time of year when it's completely dormant. And you just take those whole big roots, throw them in water, and boil them. They're delicious. There's fibers inside, so you just kind of like, it's almost like a potato.
It depends how old they are.
But you have to, you just make sure you don't want to chew on the fibers, so you just suck the starch off them. But man, are they good!
Kind of like the center of the yucca.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll get that, but all that material on the outside, all that food is so good. And you want to talk about a hands-off crop?
Yeah.
Arrowroot.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Yeah.
You could plant a ridiculous amount of it.
Yeah.
And it's going to just pour out of the ground, produce you a big fat crop. The soil can be completely trash.
Yeah.
And it's still going to manage to produce fruit.
Yeah.
So that was a great
I don't even
one.
worry that it spreads around a little bit. It's
Yeah,
just like
'cause it's
whatever.
not-
It's so easy to cut down. It's like, who cares?
It's easy to dig it out of the ground and get rid of it. And even if it
It
comes
is.
back the next season, you could remove it. It's not an invasive plant.
No.
It's just a very hardy, very tough, very productive plant.
Good chop and drop.
I need to get that plant more in production and be selling it, because that is really a valuable plant.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of what this freeze is about to redirect me.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about this. People are freaking out about this whole thing, and it's just like the Chinese farmer story. Alan Watts did that thing, the Chinese farmer, how all these bad things happen. He said, is it bad? It's like, maybe. And then this good thing happens. Well, is it good? Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's the result. Where is this going to lead me to?
Right.
This freeze is going to wipe out a bunch of stuff. Maybe it's going to free up a whole bunch of time and refocus me onto the plants I really truly need to be focused on. Propagating, growing, promoting, selling. Like, I have a ring of plants that are the primes. These are the ones that I always lean back on. No matter how cold it's ever gotten here, they always do fine.
Yeah.
They're always going to produce.
Yeah.
And there's multiple varieties of all of them. So these are the ones that I'm always right on top of. And I'm kind of thinking maybe this is what I just need to completely focus my nursery on.
Yeah.
This group.
Yeah.
And stop all the weird stuff and the exotics. I mean, I know it draws people here.
It's fun.
It is fun, and it draws people here. So that's my dilemma.
But also, it's like that spectrum of, like, you have your core that's going to always, like, my core bamboo collection is like the OG collection from the early 90s, right? Because there just weren't that many available. And those are the hardcore ones. Like, they're not missing a beat right now.
And
You
that's
know, your
that's
sea
the-
breeze, your multiplex, your, like, the OG ones.
Yep.
Like, they're just, like, no problem. Okay, I have a couple of aspers growing right now. I've lost asper in the past. I'll probably lose them this time. Who knows? I may not. I don't know. They're sitting right next to the river. So we'll see. But it's okay.
But my easy ones that I don't have to do anything to. All my stone fruits. They do
Yeah.
great for me.
Yep.
Nectarines, plums, peaches.
Yep. Yep.
There is an apricot that is rumored to work here, Katie. I had one, and maybe I could have taken better care of it, and it just croaked on me real fast. I'll try and get another one and see if I can make that happen. But it's supposed to be a low chill apricot. But the stone fruits do really well. Never had an issue with those, especially the nectarines. That's my heart right there. That's my number one favorite thing that I grow.
Yeah.
Is nectarines.
Yeah.
Next to probably my jaboticabas,
Yeah.
which also are pretty cold hardy and have really done very well. I'm a little concerned with them with this
Cattleya guavas.
super cold. Yeah, Cattleya guavas have been
Super
champions. Joe's
regular
growing them up in
guavas.
Micanopy, and he's doing great.
How are your regular guavas doing?
They're gonna get slammed.
You think?
They'll freeze to the ground. Yeah.
I got this Ruby, and I've only had her for maybe like 6 years. I think she's a pink Barbie or something, and she got run over by the electric company twice. So she's
Yeah.
kind of at an angle, but she's got. I have 10 fruit on her right
There's
now.
a tea call
just
right
keep
there.
going. Yeah.
That's gonna get froze to the ground.
And she hasn't missed a beat yet.
I will be surprised if that doesn't freeze to the ground. The citrus, I think we're going to be on the edge. We're going to be on the border of. They'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
They'll probably get some tip burn and they'll get beat up
Yeah.
a little bit. The citrus should be probably okay.
But it's that combo, right? You've got your solids and you've got your out there. Because the truth of the matter is like, we're gonna do more of this, like, super cold, super hot, super wet, super dry. So it's like, these plants are either gonna evolve, right? And they're going to get tougher.
So what can take it?
Or we're going to find ones that just can really take, or varieties of ones, right? My loquats are fruiting right now. Full on fruiting right now. I've been picking fruit for the last 3 weeks.
Loquats is one of them. That's a Florida native. Like they belong here. They're all the way up Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina. Like they're all the way up there. I got a friend in North Carolina I went to high school with, and she's got a loquat in her yard. Yeah. So actually next season I'm gonna send her up some plants and see like some seedlings, some young stuff, and see just how they're gonna do in North Carolina. Like Cherry the Rio Grande. That's been an absolute monster. This should be a good test for it. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Because she saw 23, I think. Wow. When I put them in the ground, they were younger. They saw 23 and didn't lose a leaf. So Cherry the Rio Grande should be really strong. All the loquats, of course. Mulberries.
Mulberries.
I mean, come on, let's talk about mulberries.
I mean, she's leafing out right
mulberries.
now.
There's so many varieties.
At the
yeah,
school.
they're about to break buds.
They're full on fruiting at the school. Been fruiting for the last month.
I went to this talk with Chris Edler the other day, and right at the end, he dropped a little thing in there, and I'm coming for you, Chris. 37 varieties of mulberry he has. 37 varieties. That's more than I have. Whoa. That's not okay. So we're gonna chat.
World's best, baby. World's best.
I have multiple world's best. They're awesome. That red Himalayan tastes like raspberry candies. Oh, I'm in love with that fruit.
And the leaves.
The white mulberry leaves.
You know, utilizing, I think this is so underused, utilizing and making stuff from the leaves of things, where you take a whole bunch of leaves of different plants, dehydrate them, make a green powder, and utilize that in everything you cook.
Teas,
everything.
Spices,
Put it in your food, put it in your everything. And there's so many leaves. Mulberry is one of the, there's more nutrition in the mulberry leaves than the mulberries.
White mulberry, specifically, that leaf. Has so much medicinal value. I mean, that's a whole rabbit hole we could go down. White mulberry leaves. I have I have two of them actually. We air layered a giant branch right out of the center of it and planted it over here. That was my biggest air layer. It's like that big, monster. And
it's like lazy gardening, right? Grow trees.
Grow
edible trees.
Easy trees. Easy trees.
Trees.
So like that's where we're at right now. What's easy? What's
the
easy
hardest thing to do? I was at my mother-in-law's and she was like, I don't know what's wrong with my basil that's living on my back condo, you know, enclosed, totally shaded in, like potted. You know, I'm like, this is the hardest conditions to grow in. A pot on a balcony, in a like shaded inside an enclosure, and like that's like hardcore growing. Like what I mean, putting a mulberry in the plant in the ground, like a stick of it, and watching it grow.
And just watching them roll.
I'm like, if there's something wrong, you just stick it outside and see if it fixes it. You know?
And there's they sit back there in the coldest area of this whole place, just completely by themselves, just leafing out and fruiting. Now the young growth got blasted like a week and a half ago. But they whatever, regenerate buds out of the same node.
I'm gonna come back.
New buds are already popping out. They're already ready to swell.
I got new leaves on mine. I just cut my Pakistani back to like from 20 to 4 feet, and she's got all new leaves. And I'll get nailed, but it'll be fine.
It's fine. They push new buds right out of the same exact node. Like a lot of plants don't quite do that like a mulberry does that. They'll just keep blasting buds. It's such a growy tree. It just wants to grow. You can prune it brutally and it just comes ripping back.
Edible hibiscuses.
Edible hibiscuses are going to be summertime stuff.
Turk's cap.
Yeah, Turk's cap look like garbage right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean this is.
But it'll come back.
This is edible hibiscus knocking on your door right here.
Yeah.
So, but they come. There's my summer food.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about the other day, Kelly said to me, she's like, "You're not a very good gardener." And I'm like, almost get offended for a minute. And then I went, yeah, I'm kind of not a very good gardener. I'm a good grower.
Yeah.
But I am not a good gardener.
You're a very good observer.
I am a good observer because observing is easy and lazy work.
It's probably the most important of this 12-step program of permaculture.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
I think so.
If you observe what is happening and just build on that.
Yeah.
What is growing right now? Like everything is so brown here. if you walk around the farm here, everything is brown. It's disgusting. But then there's these beautiful, glorious green patches here and here and here. Like the loquats is fantastic. The peanut butter fruit's probably going to die. This lettuce right here that Kelly she loves her Caesar salads.
Yeah.
So we grew a bunch of Paris Island romaine because it's super productive and very easy. Green as could be. Right here, I had these tomatoes. I had the yuckies in there. They got blasted. But the garlic is sitting in there.
Mustard's looking great.
The mustard is a champion.
You know I love
See how
mustard.
big it is back there?
You know I love mustard.
All right, so we really need to do this ferment video.
Yeah.
We need to like actually demonstrate the ferment. So
We'll
maybe we'll do that.
next time.
We'll do that another one.
Yeah.
But then here, right here, there's Kambuka. That tree looks great. A couple of leaves a little singed on top.
Yeah.
That thing is fantastic. It's so cold hardy. And this is a cold spot on the
Yeah.
property. The bamboos. All my bamboos look great except
The
suberected
tropicals.
Jesse Durko.
Tropical.
Which, terrible placement. I didn't know that at the time. So I will probably
Not
pop.
the bambusas. The bambusas are fine in general.
That one needs to go. That one needs to move.
The dendros.
But for the most part, all the bamboos look great. I mean, Angel Mist right there looks fantastic. Asian Lemon.
Angel Mist
Multiplex.
is the hardiest dendro.
Yeah, she looks. I mean, look at her. She's right there. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Even Asian Lemon, which can be a little iffy, it's still fine.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Hardly took it.
Bambusas in general. Multiplexes, these guys will go down to low teens.
Yeah, this is the monster.
So
right there.
that's your really, really hardy. I mean, not even thinking about missing a beat. Super old school.
So
like-
there's a bunch of things. And after this freeze, there's gonna be things I'm just gonna rip out of the ground. There is a starfruit tree up there that grew from seed. It's a rootstock that actually froze. It's a fwang tongue that froze off, and the rootstock came back and grew absolutely fantastic fruit.
Yeah.
The best starfruit I've had.
Yeah.
So it's the one tropical tree, standalone by itself, that's not going to be near the burn barrel, that I'm actually going to wrap this thing up, and I'm going to see if I can save this trunk, because I really would like to have that fruit. That was a really amazing, and it was a wintertime fruit. It was like November, December, January, I had all this fruit. So, and it was excellent fruit. Everyone that tasted it was like, that's the best starfruit I've ever had.
Yeah.
So, and it's unnamed, so I kind of want to keep that one around.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything else, if it's not potted and getting slammed in the
Yucca
greenhouse,
in the ground is still going to be good.
Yep, it is, because it's underground.
And if you've
where all
got
the
it,
is.
a whole bunch of it growing, you've got a whole bunch of food.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
do
just being
need to-
stored.
I do need to go take some cuttings, go deeper in there and find the stuff that's alive and get that in the greenhouse, so I have more, because that's all Shan's yellow up there. Some of it will come back next year, but a lot of it is going to get completely trashed by this cold, and it'll freeze all the way to the ground, and those canes are going to die. The roots do not regenerate. They don't grow back.
Right.
So you do have to have.
So you can harvest the roots, though.
You can harvest the roots now. You can harvest the roots after, like
You can
they're
even harvest them for the next couple of months.
yeah, they're good in the ground.
They're like a little refrigerator.
There is a lot of root up there.
Yeah.
A lot of the Shan's yellow. So I do need to. I'm glad you mentioned that. I do need to go salvage some cuttings of that and just make sure that I have it.
It's
'Cause
I love
that one has been great. The Shan's yellow has been so easy. It's a very good variety. Small,
Super
sweet,
good flavor.
sweet roots. Yeah, really nice roots. My
Really
friend
nice
Miranda brought me
flavor.
one little plant,
Yeah.
little bitty, cutting
I
in
eat
like
the leaves. I eat so many cassava leaves.
yeah.
So many cassava
Gotta
leaves.
cook
Because they're
those.
like, you have to cook them, but they're so good. And most of our varieties are like on the sweet to bitter scale. They're on the sweeter scale. So there's not a lot. You don't have to cook them a lot. You mainly have to cook them more for the fibrous stuff. It's like kind of,
You
they're
know
thick.
what's showing me, which I wasn't, my buddy Kirk and Bernie both got me hyped up on sugarcane this past year. They look good.
Yeah?
They look good.
Yeah.
They their tender leaves got fried a little bit, but they look all right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed. I'm probably going to go pull cuttings off of all of my, a lot of different varieties and stuff, but they're all right.
Batony?
Oh, God, you can't get rid of that.
Right.
The little rattlesnake tubers, a lot of
Yeah.
people call them, little white roots. You find them in your lawn all the time. Pretty purple flowers. If you let them grow, the bees love it. That's an awesome fruit
Smilax.
source. Smilax for the springtime shoots, the
And the
fatter
tuber.
ones. I haven't eaten the tubers. What do you do with them?
Cook them like a potato.
Just boil them?
The younger they are, the less fibrous.
Okay.
But you cook them like a potato, and they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I love to forage because that's the
Smilax.
ultimate lazy gardener.
Let's see. It
The
has to
ultimate
be-
lazy gardener is the forager. That's me.
There's probably some Smilax around. It has a unique leaf shape, that when you see it, it's very recognizable once you know it.
Everybody hates it because it's thorny,
Yeah.
and it grows up, and it looks like an alien when it sends up. The shoots are so
But in the
yummy.
springtime,
The
in the
shoots are
springtime,
so
when you get those
yummy.
fatter shoots,
my
the real
gosh.
healthy ones,
Yeah.
and they get right about this tall, and they're very, frilly on the
They
top.
look like an alien.
Wherever you can
Yeah.
snap it. If it bends and it doesn't snap, it's too far down. You go up and just keep going until it snaps. It'll snap right off. They're just like little pieces of asparagus.
So good.
Those are great.
They're my favorite snack.
I
Favorite
love
snack.
betonies. I'll dig up a bunch of
Yeah.
betonies and just have them in my pocket and munch on them. I really do love those things. Those sweet little radishes. The fall garden that goes through winter, like right now. The lettuces, which I'm not much of a fan
I mean,
of.
all your kales and stuff are like
Kales,
no-brainer.
collards,
They're not missing a
sorrel, Swiss
Any of the
chard,
brassicas are
all
fine.
of that stuff.
They're fine.
It's gonna just like this.
They don't care.
It can snow.
You can
on,
snow in those
yeah.
things, and they don't care.
My mom harvests the kale in New York. She'll have snow that's like a foot and a half deep, and she digs through the snow and harvests kale.
Daikon radish.
Yeah, all that
All
stuff.
that stuff.
They're gonna just
They don't
pound
care.
right through, and they're so easy to grow because I am a really lousy gardener. But I can take my tractor and my tiller and go burn up a big piece of land and take the Earthway auto seeder, pour some seeds in, and just run them out. Throw rabbit manure on it, leave it alone.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that up there for years.
Yeah.
And that's where we've been getting our primary salads from, is up there. Because this hibiscus, believe it or not, right here, right over there, there's a few spots. Those are our summer salads.
Yeah.
Like that's the bulk of it, is these hibiscus leaves.
Yeah.
They're so lemony and delicious. But the summertime salad, you gotta have these hibiscuses. Aceticella, which is cranberry hibiscus.
Chias.
Chaya,
in
but
the
that has to
summer.
be cooked.
Well,
That's-
the one. I mean, they do have to be
They gotta be
cooked,
cooked.
but one is more than the
But
other.
these edible, the specifics, Aceticella, which is cranberry hibiscus, the purple one everyone knows about. But then there's Calophyllus, which is almost the identical plant, just a green leaf with a yellow flower. Then there's Radiatus, which is the spiky looking leaf, the
Yeah.
pot leaf looking one
Yeah.
that has that really dark maroon flower. And now I have decided the name,
What?
Kelliatus.
Ooh! Good
I'm
for
naming
her.
the new one that we cross-pollinated this year.
Nice.
It's Aceticella and Radiatus. So I'm naming it for my wife. It's Hibiscus
That's awesome.
Kelliatus.
Aw, I love that.
So that will be available next year.
Sweet Kelly.
Sweet Kelliatus. It's actually sour, so it matches.
Oh my God.
So yeah, the hibiscus are huge in the summertime. And now
Are you
chaya.
growing chaya?
Yeah.
And
there's
it'll freeze back.
tons of- It'll freeze probably
It'll
all the
come
way to
back.
the ground and then just come
It'll just come right
ripping back.
Yeah.
I may go grab some cuttings of
Katuk.
it. Katuk is a champion all summer. Right now it's brown, but it big clusters and it'll come shredding back out of the ground in the springtime. Take a little while to get itself reestablished. By like late summer, we'll have good bushy Katuk again. As soon as I start seeing green in the springtime, I'll go back and I'll cut it all the way off right at the ground, and then just let all the fresh shoots, because all the shoots that are up, they're gonna just die.
Yeah.
So I'll let those just come back up, and we'll be full of Katuk. Finger limes.
Finger limes.
Finger
Good.
limes.
Are they yours fruiting right now?
No,
Okay.
but they're cold hardy.
Yes. Not missing a beat.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Finger
missing a
limes.
beat.
The
I'm
giant.
still waiting on my first one to fruit. It's like at 7 feet tall.
You should be about there.
I'm almost there.
You should be about there.
Almost there.
The red fruit is really small at like
Yeah.
4 feet. So the red's fruiting. The the one that is fruiting is actually the new sun gold, not sun gold.
You know what
Sunline.
surprisingly hasn't
US
taken a
Sunline.
hit at all is my achiote, the annatto.
Oh really?
I
don't
had
grow
one
that.
I had one just show up. I have no idea where it came from, and then I planted one, and I'm like, wait, that's an annatto over there, and they're
Really?
fruited this year for the first time, full of fruit, so freaking amazing.
Yeah, I don't grow that one.
And it is not missed
That's
a
good
beat
to know.
on any of this cold, which is crazy. I mean, I'll go look at it after this weekend and we'll see. But I was
Okay,
like,
how
whoa,
about
that's
the
crazy.
big one back, cinnamon out back, the cassia
Oh, my
cinnamon.
cinnamon! I thought cinnamon was going to be super. Like, I put it in a spot to protect it. That thing is blasting through everything. It
The
doesn't miss a beat.
The Ceylon, not the same. It's called Zelancium or
The Chinese one?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. I don't remember the exact pronunciation of them. But Ceylon cinnamon, not cold hardy. That
No.
one's in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Mushed
The
up underneath
Chinese
the
one,
mangoes.
I think it'll go to like no problem 20. No problem.
Yeah,
Maybe below.
I have no issues. The cassia cinnamon has been amazing.
No problem.
And the bark's good. It's a good cinnamon.
Yeah.
So I have a huge one.
Leaves. Heart opener.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves are the heart opener.
Cinnamon is great.
And there's plenty of them.
That's a lot of leaves. So that's going to be a good one to put in just for spices. Easy to grow.
Yeah.
Doesn't require anything. Pomegranate.
Ooh.
Everyone talks about pomegranate
Yeah.
and how you can't grow pomegranate in Florida. Yet there is a pomegranate you pick in Florida. It does exist. I don't remember what it's called, but it is here. They grow a lot of pomegranates.
Northern Orlando.
Somewhere. It's in central area, central
I
Florida
think
somewhere.
I went to one.
There is a pomegranate you
picked
picked
like
up.
a long time ago.
But we can all grow the Vietnamese red. It is very reliable.
The
It
school has one, and it fully fruits every year.
Fruits well. That's a great plant. We have so many. I can see a sea of them right there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to protect them. They don't
Super
need
cold
it.
hardy.
Their leaves will get crispy, and they'll have new growth like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They'll have red new growth, and they'll be great. They'll fruit at like 3 years from seed. They're fast, they're easy. That's a great plant that is overlooked. Because I think a lot of bad rap. Just pomegranates don't do well in Florida.
Yeah.
Because so many people have tried and they've gotten flower and they've gotten set fruit.
Yeah.
Fruits get about that big and then they get fungus and they turn black and they split and rot. It's a fungal issue.
Yeah.
So the Vietnamese one does not have that fungal issue.
Yeah.
So that's a great one. No input. You don't even have to try it and you're gonna get fruit. Let's see what else. I'm like walking around the farm in my head. Avocado, Brogdon has been unstoppable. I have a bacon over there that through these last few freezes, some of them super Haas got hit, which is unfortunate. It gave me December avocados this year and it got hit in this last freeze. So I'm guessing it's probably going to get destroyed in this one. But I have a lot of avocados there and the whole idea there was to put them all out there and let's see who pounds through.
Yeah.
Bacon avocado is super cold hardy. It doesn't even have a single touch of brown anywhere on that plant.
Yeah.
Bacon has been really good.
None of my avocados have missed a beat.
Wurtz did terrible.
Really?
I was very surprised. I thought it was cold hardier than it is. It did terrible. It's horrible. It's probably going to die. Choquette took light damage, but still doing okay. I think Choquette's going to be okay. Going to take some damage, but it's going to bounce back.
Yeah.
Puts out a nice big fruit, so that's a good one later season. Mexicola should be fine. Winter Mexican should be fine. Fantastic will be fine. But that bacon looks really good. And Brogdon. Brogdon is, of course,
You're always a good testing zone.
Always the fallback. Brogdon is doing great. Brogdon has flowers. They froze.
Do you grow Russell?
No, Russell will never do it. Here. No, would never do it. Way too cold.
Yeah.
Monroe, way too cold. Catalina, too cold. Donnie's too cold. Lula, getting smashed here, not taking it. So yeah, I'm testing them all. I've had.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
An avocado is not an
Negro.
avocado, is not an avocado. A bamboo is not a bamboo, is not a bamboo.
Yeah.
A mango
Or
is
a
not
negro.
a mango, is not a mango.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Or which I figure it's probably going to get blasted this weekend,
Yeah.
but right now Oregon Negro looks good.
Yeah.
Florida Haas looks good, which I don't expect much out of that plant, but we're going to see.
Yeah.
If they get frozen, they're getting replaced.
Yeah.
Probably if the avocados freeze off, their rootstocks will regrow, and I'll graft bacon, Brogdon, whoever's alive and whoever's still doing well. I'll take pieces off of those and I'll start grafting other ones. And I'm just going to fill this property with the stuff that wants to be here and does not care about 22 degrees.
Well, we're also evolving.
Yeah.
Landrace.
Yeah.
Moving
So
forward.
as a farmer, I'm evolving.
Yeah.
I've tried everything. 12 years. 12 years of this. I've grown every plant you could think of. You know what went through the freeze pretty well the other day, uncovered? Your lemon eucalyptus, which is now
I've
about
never
8
had a
feet
problem.
tall.
Oh, mine's like way up.
Remember that little
I
seedling?
need to hack it.
Remember that little bitty seedling you gave me? It was like this big? Yeah, 8 feet tall. I do need to cut it back and kind of try and branch it out, but man, those eucalyptus sure like to grow a mile high.
Smells so good.
Yeah, that's an
Smells
awesome one.
so
I'm
good.
psyched for that one. But she's in the greenhouse now, just in case. But there's a lot of plants we can grow that are very easy Dioscorea alata, the wing yam. We didn't even talk about that.
I'm growing more of that this year because I am in love with like ube, and I need to grow more of that.
Steak fries.
So yummy.
I love steak fries because the roots are so big.
So good.
There is a variety, I think it's called Colombiana, that I just got from Josh this year. It's in the ground out back. It's started to grow a little bit, and I gotta, just keep promoting it. But that one is supposed to grow a very even, clean root, as opposed to these gnarly, bumpy
like
things we get. So just a lot more usable, probably less waste as you're cleaning and cutting and skinning.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that one.
Easier to work with.
Yeah, much easier to work with. But that is a great plant. It's a potato replacement.
It's so good.
Slice it
up.
up.
It's like way better than a potato.
I love steak fries. Big fat pieces.
Yeah.
Cover them in olive oil, some spices, put them in the
So
oven, bake them
good.
out. They're great.
So good. So good. That is like the yams in general. That's like go-to.
Yeah,
I brought
those
back a tree collard cutting from Puerto Rico that's been growing really well. A variety in Puerto Rico that's been growing really well. Brought back for Josh actually.
So then there's Peruvian apple cactus. You talked about that.
Oh, well, cactuses.
All the cactuses.
All the way down to zone 5.
We hit Nopal. Nopal is great.
Yeah.
Love that spineless Nopal. We actually, the other day on Sunday, I just had Bridget pot up a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
Because I had so many on the ground with
Yeah.
roots already. And I realized, like, I'm looking at this plant that I eat all the time, that you eat all the time. We
Yeah.
always tell people about it.
Yeah.
I don't have it in the nursery.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I went and I potted up a whole bunch of
Yeah.
them. So we're gonna get that.
For your reptiles too, if you're a lizard,
Oh, yeah.
if you have
Tortoises.
lizards or tortoises, or you're a reptile person, that's your go-to food.
Yeah, the tortoises.
They love that stuff.
So my nursery is evolving with this. As me being a poor gardener, I'm gonna bring more things to the
It's
nursery.
all based
that are-
on observation.
Yeah.
And also,
failure.
like, stuff is, I mean, okay, we've had really bad freezes in the past, like worse than this even, that, took all the citrus out.
It's
you
up
know,
and down.
it's never gonna happen again. It's just when.
Yeah.
We're gonna have more hurricanes. They're gonna get worse. They're gonna get better. They're gonna get worse. They're gonna get better. We're gonna have freezes. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hotter. It's gonna get colder. It's gonna be all these things, right?
talked
So
about-
what are the plants that do well?
They talked about all this rezoning
Yeah.
this year, like last year. Oh, we're rezoned now.
Yeah.
They shifted it, and now Orlando's 10A. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not.
It was
the
never.
plants have to be both super cold hardy and super hot hardy.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the thing. And super wet hardy.
And super
And super
drought
dry
tolerant.
hardy.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are
not,
major,
Orlando's
like-
not 10A.
No.
10A
definitely.
is way down south.
Yeah,
of here.
yeah.
We're an hour and a half away from 10A.
Yeah.
If you're right up in the river, like Merritt Island,
Yeah.
it's in the middle of a river and an ocean. Merritt
Yeah.
Island. There's 10A.
Yeah.
This little nugget
Yeah, but
of
the thing
land.
is when these colds come down, they go. I mean, it's hitting all the way to Miami this weekend.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting to see what.
I mean, but that's what it does. That's not uncommon.
what does
for
the
these
mango crop
colds.
look like this year? Hopefully they can reflower, but it's going to be late.
Yeah.
That's for sure, because a lot of stuff already has fruit hanging. Small, but they're flowering. But
Yeah.
there's going to be some damage.
Resilience. So
Yeah.
also like replanting, like we talked about with the papayas, like you get a full papaya plant in 9 months
Oh,
with
man.
so much fruit. and,
Papayazilla
like,
is going to get smashed this weekend. She's this big at the bottom, and that plant is probably going to die to the ground. She came back 3 years ago from a freeze,
She might.
so
You never
I will
know.
probably take a few scoops of mulch
Yeah.
on the
never mind.
base of that plant
to her.
and keep it warm, and hopefully I can have Papayazilla bounce right back, because
Yeah.
she'll put fruit on by July
Yeah.
probably, because that is so much energy in that root ball. That thing is massive. That's 4 or 5 years old.
And she also is evolving.
They say papaya is only 3 years. That thing is 5 years
I
old.
know. I'm just
4 years
saying,
old, 5
like
years
you
old.
get these random things and you start growing this stuff, and the next thing you know, you have a papaya that all of a sudden this one is acting differently than the rest
Yeah.
of them, and,
And that's the only one I grow seeds out of,
Yeah.
is that plant.
Yeah.
I have other red ladies around the property,
Right.
but none like that.
Yeah.
That plant is the absolute beast.
Yeah.
So the fruits that come off of her are who get
Right.
planted. I pick the biggest, most perfect, most round, heaviest, most even and clean fruits, and that's what goes.
Like if you want the hardiest banana, you don't buy them from Miami, you buy them from Charleston.
Yeah.
And then bring them south. Because they're already evolved at least a little bit.
Yeah. Learning to deal with it. I'm curious what ice cream bean's going to do. That plant got...
Mine hasn't missed a beat.
That plant got very big in 3 years.
Which is crazy.
And it's crispy right now.
Is it?
But the trunks are good. Very totally solid, no slipping bark or anything.
I thought it was going to be a lot more sensitive.
Yeah, it's showing me a little bit of resilience.
Yeah.
But this weekend's going to tell all.
Yeah.
We'll see. If she freezes all the way back down.
Is there always such good information? It's like walking around after a hurricane, or like a month after a hurricane and see what comes back, or like 6 months, or like going to Puerto Rico after Maria, a year after Maria, and see, like, not everything came down because these huge mangoes are still standing. Like,
so just call this a reset.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Is it bad? Maybe. Is it good? Maybe.
Yeah.
It's not good or bad. It's cycle.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a cycle. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah. And it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Save what you can.
At the end of this, in mid-March, everything's gonna start turning green again.
Oh my gosh.
And everything's gonna look beautiful again. We're gonna look at a month and a half of depressing brown.
But it's a great time to harvest all your mustards. Forage mustards on the side of the road, like get your brassicas, like
make green papaya salad and ferment green papaya.
Fermenting all your papayas, fermenting all your mustards, fermenting, like doing the green bananas, like utilizing all that stuff that there's so much of.
This is the time, because we're not doing any gardening right now.
No.
There's no gardening to do right now, which is perfect for me because I'm a terrible gardener. You're a terrible gardener. You don't even have a garden.
I used to, but I really prefer just going and picking stuff that's already growing without me working at it.
You eat off of your land.
I know,
probably more than most people do.
I don't grow anything.
And you don't have a garden. How about that?
Yeah.
No garden, and you eat off your land
every day.
A lot of
wild stuff too, like because you can just stop anywhere and get it, and once you get to know the plants, it's like so much easier.
It's funny it is funny when I pick stuff up or just find stuff and just start eating it. People look at me like in tours, they'll lean over and go, "You just ate that."
Yeah.
Hey, you just ate that thing off your. It's like, well, of course I did.
Yeah.
It's food.
Yeah.
Why would I not?
No, I mean, it's just like, I think also like, I take care of a lot of properties, you take care of a lot of stuff, like we just have a lot going on, and it's just, I don't know, eating seems to get down on the list, and I'm just like, I see it, food is everywhere.
I do it to myself a lot.
I see food everywhere, on the side of the road, at other people's houses, at my clients' houses, at here, at there, like it's everywhere.
Every consult that I do, one of the things that I do is we look at the properties and I tell them what how we can work this out, where this is going to go, what that can go. This area's going to be good for this, this area's going to be good for that. Check out the soil, look at what's happening, and give suggestions and all that. And then I say, all right, let's do a food walk. Let's just walk this property. I'm going to show you what you already have here that you know about. And we always walk around people's properties and find all this food, and they get to taste all this stuff. They're like, "Oh my God, we've had this here for 20 years, and we had no
idea."
Like the other day, I did one out in Ormond Beach, and we were ripping the ferns out of the ground and chewing on the little water storage nodules, and he was blown away by that. It's like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So there's so much stuff. Yeah, there's so much stuff. I really enjoy things that I don't have to dote on. Now, I do love squash. Man, I love squash. Yeah. But I
like squash leaves.
They're so difficult to grow.
No.
The pickle worms. The pickle worms. They still smash them.
Calabasas.
Yeah,
I grew some amazing calabasas.
Pickle worms.
Last year.
I get drilled with pickle worms.
Big calabasas like this, but it took like over a year to get them to fruit. Like, so if you're gonna get a freeze, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Like, I grew them down south.
After this, I'm gonna guess, just based on observation, based on experience, based on years of watching the weather patterns, this weekend is going to be the good one, the big one. Mm-hmm. This is going to be it. We may get close to a freeze after this, but I think this will be it. I don't think we'll see another.
Yeah.
Maybe see 33, 34, 35, but I don't think we're just that's what the patterns have told me. That's what observation has told me. Usually it smashes your face in and then backs off.
But what I've done in the past with my Seminole pumpkins is if I can cover a piece of them, then the rest of them will die, and then that piece it stays, and then they just start regrowing.
Yeah, because they reroot it every
node.
node.
They just keep rooting and rooting, and I love the leaves of Seminole pumpkins, all the pumpkins.
I love the fruits.
Yeah,
I
the fruits
love
too.
Seminole pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love those things.
Mm-hmm.
I grew one this year. Just one volunteered
Yeah.
back there and just grew.
Yeah.
And I got one nice, beautiful pumpkin off of
Yeah.
it. And so I get to reload my seed bank, which I haven't done in
Yeah.
years because I haven't grown them in years.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to, after all the brassicas are done up there, I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to turn that entire thing, reload the whole thing with like 18 inches of mulch. And then it's all going to be watermelon, Seminole pumpkins, and sorghum this summer. I've got to grow the sorghum for the broom guy.
Oh,
My
really?
buddy makes brooms
Yeah.
out of sorghum broom corn, and I want the grain. And the grain's actually really reasonably easy to harvest.
What about tuff? Have you ever looked into tuff? It's like an Ethiopian. It's got a big seed on it, and I've been wanting to grow it. It's a grass that
Okay.
has like a.
Let's
So
try.
they make a fermented dough out of it and make like a flatbread that's like kind of puffy.
Someone just told me that sounds familiar.
And
Someone
then
told me
in
about that.
Ethiopia, they would put like all the food gets eaten with the bread, but it's a fermented bread, so it's gluten free.
Someone just told me about that.
Yeah, tough.
Taff.
And it's got a big seed. I'm curious as to like see if it's big enough to actually like warrant growing.
I've got
That
this
would
corn
be-
right here
Yeah.
that Paul's Moda gave me. This one.
Uh-huh.
You see, it's still green.
A little bit.
It looks terrible,
Yeah.
but it's still green. The
Yeah.
stalk's green.
Yeah.
It's looking like extremely resilient. So I have some more seed of that one. It was some maize corn that he's like, it is like the hardiest thing I've ever grown.
Ooh.
So I tried, and I want to see what it would do through the wintertime,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still standing through
Yeah.
the freezing. I mean, it's been freezing every day,
I know.
and it's still up. You know, it's got tassels on it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's, I don't know, it's not, I can't imagine it's going to make it through this next weekend, but this is a good experiment. This is showing really good hardiness.
Yeah.
So,
This is also a good time of year to go harvest the invasive Dioscorus
yeah.
to go eat. And some of those, you've seen the videos, like they can get massively
Yeah.
big.
What, you mean the bulbiferas?
Yeah.
You got to cook them forever, though.
No, the big ones in the ground. The big ones that you can get out of the, not the air potatoes. But those ones, like I've kept them in my kitchen, out of the ground, in my kitchen, like a big chunk of them, 4 months. I cut a piece off. It was like when you did with the jicama. I cut a
Jicama,
piece
yeah.
off. I cook it, I eat that. It kind of like slimes over a little bit and like crusts over.
Yeah.
It sits there for another month. I cut another thing off of it. This silly yams will sit in your kitchen for like months.
That jicama
And they'll
was
start
amazing.
growing a little bit and you just hack it off again and eat some more. Like I'm talking like massive ones, right?
Jicama, I'm glad you brought that up. That's another one.
Yeah.
So easy to grow. Loves the
You still
summer.
growing that one out there?
It'll come back.
Yeah.
There's seeds always drop there. But I harvested a lot of seed last year.
Is the root still in the ground?
No, I dug it all.
Oh, you
and
dug
we
it
ate
out.
it all. Yeah, we dug
That was
everything.
so yummy.
That one that I dug, that huge one,
Yeah.
it had to be 30 or 40 pounds
Yeah.
of this one
It was
single
so
root.
crazy. I had no idea it did that.
Yep, it sat on the porch in
So
a basket, and we would go out there with a knife and just crack off a big old chunk of it. It would brown over, skin over, and sit there, and we would, it's like every week, we'd hack off like another couple of pounds,
Yeah.
slice it, eat it with hot sauce.
You're like, yeah, I just cover it back over. I'm like, what?
It was, yeah, that was such a cool, that thing was so big.
Yeah, well, those yams out in the forest, the
Yeah.
same thing. Free food. And now's the time to dig them when you can get out there and
Yeah, you
see
just gotta
where,
find 'em.
you know, you got to find them. But if you know where the thing is, mark them.
You gotta know,
mark
you gotta
'em.
be able to tell the
keep
difference.
an eye where they're at.
Gotta be able to tell the difference
Yes, true.
between bulbifera and alata.
Yeah.
Alata they look like turds.
Yeah.
The aerials,
Yes.
they look like turds.
Yes.
The bulbifera
Kinda
is
bumpy.
extremely round, very smooth.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the round
No.
ones. The long, weird-looking ones that look like little turds.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you mark, you got to mark where they're at, because right now you'll not find them.
Yeah.
You
They're
can't.
dropping. They're just all dropping aerials right now.
Yeah, but
I've
you also
got-
can't figure out like where they're coming down
Yeah,
from.
it's tricky.
Like it's hard. So if you mark where they're at, but that's a really good source of food.
Yeah.
Like,
They are around. If you know where they're at, they're always
Yeah.
going to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. That's
and
a
they're
cool
just
one.
getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, you will dig. I mean, 40, 50 pounds, you can pull some monsters out. So
Easily.
bring a shovel and a
Or a
wheelbarrow.
backhoe.
Yeah, you're gonna do something. You'll find one that's huge.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
like it. So I mean, in general, I would say like, I mean, there's so many ways to get food that I think is a lot easier than what people make it out to be, and sometimes you just
Yeah.
make things too hard. Like you know,
and stop trying to grow what you want. Grow what
What's
will
easy.
grow.
grow
what-
the easy stuff and
Yeah.
learn to eat that.
Yes, I mean that
I mean,
is
that's
it.
the thing.
That is it.
One of
Learn-
the things I do with people is if they tell me that they want to grow their food is like you do a food diary. So you write down what it is you eat and then go over here and we can go across and see what are the things that are easy to replace that with, or if you can grow that. Because if you take the thing that you've been trained to eat out of the grocery store and try and grow your grocery store in your backyard, like for instance growing kale in July, that's just not going to happen. But like if you take like kale and mark that as like leafy greens, yes, you can grow kale in the wintertime easily, but leafy greens in the summer, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
We need
You
other
know,
leafy
but it's not going to be
greens.
kale.
Yeah, we just need other
you know.
leafy greens. Well,
But it's like that diary of writing down what it is and how you can translate and what's that easy to do, and then learn to use those things, right?
A couple of people have said this to me, and it irritates me. When I'm like, here's all the things you can grow, and they're like, well, I want to grow my own food, but you got to like it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You
have
don't
to
have to
feel
like
good.
it. You have to learn how to use it.
Yeah,
You have to learn how to cook.
yeah.
You have. It's not from the grocery store, so you have to learn. You
Yeah.
have to evolve.
But switch
You
out
don't-
the ingredients, you
Yeah.
know, like khichdi is a really good kind of go-to Ayurvedic, like, you know, reset. But it's basically cooked vegetables and some sort of maybe lentil, like a pigeon pea or something, and like some sort of grain or whatever, you know, or maybe like a yuca, right? You can switch it out. Like if you don't have rice, use yuca. If you don't have, you know, you could put nopales in there. You could put whatever greens are out, you know, bidens or whatever else is growing out. Like it's just a really cooked, you know, nutritious, like easy to digest, really hits your system, warm, delicious thing for the winter time, right? But switch out the ingredients. So it's like,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
just it's
what
learning
you
how
have.
to use what you have.
Yeah.
And still make delicious food.
Yeah.
Like I make delicious food. I went up to honey camp with my buddy Jason. He really wants to learn how to eat better, how to just improve his health, improve his digestion, improve his diet.
Yeah.
And so I took over camp chef all
Yeah.
weekend, and I brought up a bunch of stuff up with
Yeah.
me. I made all kinds of good stuff, and
Yeah.
he devoured
Yeah.
everything I made.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is amazing.
Yeah.
All of this is so healthy, and it's as delicious
so
or
good.
better than
So
anything I ever."
yummy.
He's like, "I need to learn all of this."
Green banana salad.
Green bananas and green papayas. Those are the game changers. I
No
can't wait to
powers.
do this green banana salad now. We're doing that today. No,
I mean, the
probably not, 'cause
things
I
you
have
can
100
do
more.
with green bananas is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like, the things you can do. And it's not like, I mean, this is like old news in the
To-
Latino world.
yeah, to them,
Old
yeah.
news.
Yeah, third world countries.
I had,
know how to
so
eat.
the lady who was cooking at this retreat that I went to in Puerto Rico, she did like a stew that had, where she took, like, because they do this mofongo and stuff where you take like green bananas and you make a mash, but she made green banana dumplings to put into the soup, so it was all vegetables and like, and then like pigeon pea and stuff like that, and then it had the green banana dumplings. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's so good.
They're so good.
That's so good.
They're so good.
Oh, so we
I'm
talk
just
about
saying the things you can do with a green banana.
we talked about mustard. There's something about mustard. The leaves get massive,
They're so
and
yummy.
a use of mustard that, because everyone will take a bite of it and go, oh God, it's so peppery, I can't eat that.
You gotta ferment it.
You don't. You can eat it raw. But if you take mustard and you use it as a wrap.
Oh, you were saying this, yeah.
If you take some
Such a good idea.
milder vegetables, rice and beans is the go-to.
Like
always.
super mild,
Yeah, rice and beans, just make
green
up some
bananas.
Yeah. anything mild that doesn't have a hard flavor.
Yeah.
But you take a piece
And
of
a
that
little
leaf.
more starchy.
Because the leaves get huge.
Oh my gosh.
So you take one of these leaves and you put this mild food inside of it and you wrap it up and just roll it all up just like a wrap and you eat it. All of that bitiness and bitterness gets completely neutralized.
It's the flavor
by the other foods there, and you'll find like, wow, I can't believe how good this is.
Yeah.
So it's something worth trying, and just even if you don't like mustard, is try a mustard wrap. Just give me one shot.
If you drive around, pretty much almost anywhere in Florida right now, it's growing on the side of the road.
They're everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's so
okay,
much.
maybe it's little on the side of the road, but whatever, same difference.
It naturalized itself here.
Yeah.
It's just here now. It will always. I'll always have mustard here. I'll always have mustard. I'll always have daikon. I'll always have bok choy.
Yeah, you go.
Because they just reseed and constantly push out.
Yeah.
So yes, I love those so much.
So you don't have to be a good gardener to grow a lot of food.
Yeah, bok choy,
and to eat
baby.
well.
I eat well.
To eat well.
I eat well.
Yeah.
And I spend my time working on nursery, on potting plants, on propagating, on growing seeds, and like that's where the majority of my gardening time goes to.
Yeah.
Being on the tractor and working, moving things around, and just maintaining the homestead. So, but I'm going to shift that.
Yeah.
Because I want the vegetables.
Yeah.
I want to be a good gardener. So I'm going to focus that this year. Like this is my focus is to be a better gardener. That's and to get out there and take care of these little more sensitive plants and see if I can produce some really nice squashes. And
I spend a lot of time on other people's properties. I spend the majority of my time on other people's properties taking care of them. So, and I enjoy it because I like being on other people. I like supporting people and I like working with people and just all that. But I just find that food is really just everywhere. So I'm not really that worried about it.
Yeah.
And I keep spreading it around. But like once you get to know plants and you get to know other plants, and then you just start seeing it everywhere. And it's like, and people share and people have in their gardens. And when people are growing stuff, like they always have more than they can use, and then that's the thing with like if you have your thing, like I have more bamboos than I know what to do with, and you have more mustard than you know what. It's like it's not a big deal. It's like it's just around.
All my friends could harvest from this property all the time, and it wouldn't make a dent.
Right.
Could not make a dent.
But the thing is we want to copy and paste that. So like I try and take the plants that I know are like a no-brainer, just I can put them on the side of the road, and sometimes I do put them on the side of the road in my little places that I go to and stuff, and just let them sit there because I may need them one day.
Yeah.
And I'll put them here and I'll put them there or whatever, because it only takes one bulldozer to take it all down. So spread it around, spread the genetics around, spread the specific plants around, and then there's food for everybody.
Yeah. Just keep growing.
And keep growing.
As a bad gardener.
As a bad gardener.
All right, let's clip this
But
one.
a
I
good
think we're
forager.
getting late
That sounds good.
on this one.
All right, that sounds good.
All
Until
right.
next time, we'll see ya.
See you later, guys.
All right. Subscribe to our channel.
Like our videos.
Comment below.
Share wide and far.
Eat better.
Feel better.
See you next time.